Alright guys, time for matchup number 2, which is the Asian sensation, Teddy Ballgame, 0-2, against the champ, Frank of Wembley, 2-0. Since he is my special guest this weekend for my birthday, I'm also going to let him analyze our matchup, and we'll see who he predicts. I hope he predicts me. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll pass you over to him. We'll see how he does. Here you go, Ballgame. It's all you, big guy.
Thank you, brother. Hey, guys, it's Teddy Ballgame, and here out in NYC just chilling. And
stop taking pictures of my belt.
For Brett's birthday, he's kind of mad last night after he came up from the bars that I found the Frank of Wembley belt, and, well, you don't want to know what happened after that.
None of you guys want to win it anymore.
Anyways, looking at our matches between myself and Wembley, ESPN's got us being a close game. ESPN's projecting it to be Frago 114 and Teddy Ballgame 107. Personally, I think that it's going to be not that close, and I'd be blowing smoke up your ass if I didn't say otherwise, because of the fact that his team is pretty solid and mine isn't all that great, just to be truthful. Looking at quarterbacks, you've got Philip Rivers and Brett Favre, the old man. Favre is going up against the Detroit Lions, and you'd think, he'd be able to put up better numbers than he has in the last couple of weeks, which I'm hoping this week he will, because it is the Lions, and their defense isn't all that great, and Vic put up 22 on them last week. Rivers is going against Seattle. Pete Carroll's, he's come out to play. I mean, he's coaching them well, and Rivers, he should put up some decent numbers too. Only problem is, though, his receiving corps. They're not quite all there since Vincent Jackson's been gone. So he's had some, I guess, receiver issues, but he's still putting up numbers. I give Rivers maybe 12, 13 points. Favre, I'm hoping maybe about the same too, 12, 13 points. But he's old, and ESPN always projects him to be scoring more than he really is, but we'll see. Edge goes to B-Boy on Philip Rivers. Looking at running backs are stacked. I mean, you just can't compete with Peterson, Gore, and Jahavi Best. And for me, I've got Ronnie Brown and Thomas Jones as my running backs to start off. Starting with
Thomas Jones, he's really good in 09.
Right. Okay. Anyways, AP, Gore, who they are. They're studs. AP going against Detroit. Everyone knows how many points they're going to score on that one, and just run all over that defense. Gore against KC. They're playing in Arrowhead, so I don't know if that's going to affect them or anything like that, because KC did beat up on San Diego, but then again, they didn't have a Frank Gore. And so I'd have to say, Frank Gore should be able to run all over KC with no problem. And Jahavi Best against Minnesota, I don't know. It's hit or miss depending on how Minnesota's defense shows up, but I think he'll put up decent numbers. I don't think it's going to be off the wall like it did last week, but we'll see. For me, I've got Ronnie Brown, Thomas Jones, like I said, and Ronnie Brown against the Jets defense. Personally, I'm not too sure about him scoring any points because it's the Jets defense. Thomas Jones against San Francisco. P. Willis, he's a beast, and plus Thomas Jones splitting carries with Jamal Charles. So my prediction: Brown and Jones maybe get together 6 or 7 points. AP and Gore. AP by himself will probably get more than both my running backs combined. AP will probably get 15 or 16, and Gore will probably get 12 or 13. So Edge goes to B-Boy on the
B-Boy says
on the running back.
AP might get 27.
B-Boy says, like in the background, he might get 27. Anyways, moving on to the wide receivers, he's got Colston and Bolden as his wide receivers, and I've got Santana Moss and Johnny Knox. Bolden, who I traded to B-Boy earlier, gave him a great week 1, but he didn't start him then, so he started him in week 2, and now all of a sudden he only had 3 points in week 2. So, I don't know. Don't know if it's a good trade or not, but we'll see what happens with Flacco throwing the ball. And then Colston, he's on that Saints offense, and they've got so many weapons, so they can only spread the ball so much. But I think Colston's still his guy in terms of passing. So Colston and Bolden probably both get 7 or 8 points. For me, Santana Moss and Johnny Knox. Knox is the deep threat for Jay Cutler, and with that Mike Martz offense, running on all cylinders. Cutler has someone to throw to deep. So Knox, I'm hoping maybe 8 or 9 points, and then Santana Moss, I was down at the McNabb, and going against the St. Louis, it's St. Louis. I think Santana Moss will probably put up maybe 8 or 9 points as well, because Donovan will be looking to throw to him, or Chris Cooley, but I'm hoping more to Santana Moss. Edge, I think it's a push. Both, our wide receivers are matched up pretty evenly, I think. My best player on my team from the Indianapolis Colts is Dallas Clark at tight end, and then you got Vernon Davis at tight end.
I don't think the Super Bowl losers can be classified as the.
Yeah, I will bring up that we have a Super Bowl because San Francisco already has 5. Anyways, I was going to bring up that point, but not going to happen. So Dallas Clark, I think Dallas will put up 15 points. I highly doubt they're going to be able to they're going to want to put any of their secondary on him because, well, they got to watch it for all the other receivers in Indianapolis, such as Garcon, Collie, and Reggie Wayne. So pretty sure that he should have a big day at 15 or 16 points. Vernon Davis against KC. Alex Smith likes throwing to him. He hasn't been throwing to Michael Crabtree, but he's been throwing to Vernon Davis a lot. And I think he'll do well at KC, but not put up the numbers as Dallas will with Manning behind him. So Vernon Davis, probably I'd give Vernon Davis maybe 6 or 7 points. Looking at the defense, Vikings, he has the Vikings and I have the Titans. Vikings, they're strong defense. But the thing I can see here that he's got the Vikings defense, but then he's got Jahavi that's going against the Vikings defense. So I don't know if he's going to have the numbers.
It might switch.
He might switch that, but I just brought that up, and I don't know if you caught that or not.
No, I caught it. I just might switch it. I'm not sure.
Alrighty. Anyways.
They have Javonte Best starting.
Okay.
This week.
Anyways, so the Vikings D, they're strong against Detroit. I think that Vikings D will step up. Their secondary will step up, and Calvin Johnson will be a no-show, and Shawnee will get sacked a couple of times. And so, personally, I think the Vikings have the edge over the Titans. And because the Titans are playing against the Giants in New York, and the Giants played awful last week, but the Titans haven't been playing all that great either. They only put up 6 points last week, so that's Brett with his helmet on. Anyways, overall, looking at the whole entire team, I think it's going to be one-sided. I think that Wembley's going to put over 100 points. Wembley will probably hit about 110, and Asian sensation myself, Teddy Ballgame. I'm hoping I crack 80, but I'd like to get 70. But I think that the spread's going to be Wembley by, I'd give him maybe about 25 or 30 points because he's got a stacked team, and my team isn't all that great. I'm just being truthful. Anyways, this was Teddy Ballgame. It's great seeing everybody. Well, great for you guys to see me because I haven't seen all you guys in a while. And I'll toss it back to B-Boy because he's got his helmet on.
For those who want to know, I got Wembley by 17. That's it. Done. Matchup number 3 coming.